Hey, happy Sunday. So, ended up with about, I guess about 12 or 13 miles yesterday. Most of the miles were running. Um, I log them as hikes on on Strava because if even 1 mile is hiking, I log it as a hike. Um, if it's the whole thing is a run, you know, I'll log it as a run. But I like to keep them as hikes because if I'm hiking, it is what it is. So it also helps me calculate how many miles I've done hiking and running. But I'm gonna probably take kind of a day off today from running or hiking. I may do a walk hike this evening, but not sure. Mostly lift weights today and just catch up on projects. So let me move my camera over a little bit. There we go. How's everybody doing? Got my glasses on again so I can read the chat. So Western States was yesterday. It didn't end up like most people thought. Um, some good runners won the race, but not the ones that were favored to win the race. So Caleb Olson and Chris Myers got first and second. Killian Jornet got third. I think he was the only one that people thought would be on the podium, which would, before the race, actually made the podium. Hans Troyer got 8th place. He should have got 7th, but got passed at the end, which that's good news for him. He's young. He'll come back next year. David Roach, we heard he got injured, but still don't have any details. He DNF'd. Nobody knew why he DNF'd, but then late in the race, people said he got injured. I'm guessing his ankle or maybe his knee. He's had problems especially with his ankles in the past. So, well, we'll see. He'll probably say on Tuesday podcast. So let's get started. I'm gonna start off with some bench press. Been using my Smith machine. Take off my glasses. I've been using my Smith machine. You have to use a lot less weight when you use a Smith machine because you can't really move around. I think it makes it harder. But I'm gonna also put out my regular bench press bar today too. Maybe not during the workout, but just so I can do that some. Because the front of my machine has capabilities for regular bench press too. It'll help if I take the safeties off. I always put them on there because my son comes out and works out and makes sure he doesn't get hurt. I also released 2 videos yesterday. Well, one on Friday, one on Saturday. So the one on Friday was the heat pad review, and then yesterday I did the Air Hoss gym shoes. Check them out. Air Hoss is a really interesting shoe because it's a rubber sole, breathable top. It's basically a competitor with Zero Shoes, which Zero Shoes cost you more than $150. These shoes are about $30 on Amazon. It's really amazing. I'm not saying they're as good as Zero Shoes because Zero Shoes, I think, are a little more comfortable. They're a little bit stronger. They have continental rubber bottoms. But these Chinese shoes, Air Hoss, they have a rubber bottom too and pretty comfortable. They feel a little bit, upper's a little bit thinner, But great for the gym. I mean, they got a flat sole, actually flatter than the Zero shoes. But check them out. That video's been uploaded. Let me know what y'all doing on Sunday. Hey, Smile for Pig. Hey, man. Monkey Twin. How's it going, man? I'm just working out here on Sunday. I had 3 workouts yesterday. I had 2 running workouts. And I did some lifting yesterday during the start of Western States. So actually I lifted, then I ran, did some hiking. And then yesterday evening, it was supposed to be a hike, but I mostly ran the whole time. Been feeling pretty good. Been using my Speedgoat 6s. So Hoka Speedgoat 6s. The interesting thing was Western States yesterday in California. I don't think anybody they were sponsored by Hoka, but I don't think anybody in the top 10 men were wearing Hokas. I was thinking about that this morning. Because the guy that won, Caleb Olson, he was wearing Nike. Chris Myers, Saucony. The 3rd place was Killian Jornet, which wears in normal, his own brand. 4th place was McGarvo. Can't even say his name. I don't know if he has no, he's Adidas Terex. So yeah, Hoka wasn't in the top. I couldn't remember. Maybe on the women's side they were. On the men's side, Hoka didn't do very well. Their favorite guy, Rob Farber, I think he got like 11th or 12th. He got sick. My second set. Really gonna focus on strength training the rest of the year. I was doing it before, but not as much as I should, and that hurt me in the last Cocodona, which was over a month ago. So upper body durability, because after 3 days running, my shoulder and neck had some muscle strains. A lot of it's probably due to the pack wasn't set up right, but I need to build up the strength even more. Because when you're running for in my case, 5 days, your whole body needs to be durable enough. Many years ago, I had problems with my lower back. I fixed that problem. But when you're doing these really long ultra running events, durability is really important. Okay, that was second set. What else we got going on? See if anybody else in the chat. Oh no. Man, I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It's hot in Texas already. I mean, it's 7:30 in the morning, and I really should have my fans running in my gym, but you turn on the fans, it's too noisy for live chat. But it's that time of year, it's just really hot. Yesterday, I think it got above 100 in the middle of the afternoon, probably around 3 or 4. It wasn't middle of the afternoon, late afternoon. I remember many years ago, it used to be the hottest part of the day was around 1 o'clock, but not anymore. I think the hottest part of the day is around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. But, because I went out, I started to hike a little bit around 6, and then once it got a little bit later, I think it was around 7, I started running. All right, let's do third set. But don't bang my head. Alright, third set. Might add a little weight. Maybe another 5 pounds each side. I'm gonna do my weight. It's tricky sometimes because I got rubber molded weights, which look much bigger, and I have cast iron weights, but they're the same weight. Started putting all my, get a lot of stickers and stuff from events and stuff, and for a couple years I've been putting them on my freezer, which is actually below the camera. You can't see it, but I got my new toolbox. It's not new, just brought it from work, but it's got a lot of surface for stickers, so I'm putting my stickers on there now. Yeah, but if y'all joining in, let me know what you're up to. Just hanging out in my gym. Like I said earlier, I released 2 product videos this weekend. One on Friday for the heat pad review. It actually works pretty good. I didn't know what to think of it when somebody said they wanted me to test their heat pad. But it's you know, technology's got so good. I mean, it's a remote control heat pad. It has infrared technology. Works pretty good. I released a video on that. They're only a couple minutes long. I try to keep my videos shorter now because, you know, people's time is valuable and they don't want to watch something for too long. So most of my review videos nowadays are probably less than 3 minutes. Unless it's like a running shoe, it might be a little bit longer because I try to go into more detail. And then yesterday, so that was Car 2 heating pad. That was Friday. And then Saturday I released the Arhos gym shoe video. It's only a couple minutes long too. But that's up on my site now. And I still have a treadmill to review. I've got the Mountain Coast trail shoes, which I may work on today. And then I got a watch to review, but I've had a hard time adjusting the band. They sent me a tool to take links out of the band, but man, it's almost broke the tool yesterday. It's really probably should be done by a jeweler, but anyways, I'm gonna get that one done today. That'll be a short, it won't be a long form content. One thing I changed this year is I don't do long form content on some kinds of products like sunglasses and like watches. Maybe my my Garmin watch I'm gonna do a long form video on. I still want to do that on my new Enduro 3. But if a product is fairly simple, I just do a short on it only. You know, 1 minute's enough to talk about it. I just talk about the highlights. So he's drinking coffee, lifting weights, joining in. Let me know what you're up to. I got my glasses with me in case I need to check out the chat, because it is pretty small and my gym is not well lit in the morning. So that was 3 sets. Might have been 4 sets, it doesn't matter. I usually try to do 5 or 6. Also this week in my work, I'll be moving more from a purchasing job to a sales job. I haven't been in sales in a long time, so that should be interesting, which will require more travel. I'm okay with travel. I don't like it too much. A lot of people like to travel, but when you travel so much in the past, you don't like it too much, you know. But it'll be mostly domestic travel, just in the U.S. One of my vents in my house, a bird's built a nest in it. They're to trouble me. You know, you want to be nice to the birds, but they try to destroy things. They had a nest on my back porch. I probably should have left that one there, because when I took that one down, I think one of the birds died. Felt bad about that. Now they built a nest in one of my vents, which is higher up on my house. Just worried that they're gonna get a bunch of stuff down in my vent. I've decided that once they leave for the season, I'm gonna clean it out and put some screen on there so they can't get in there anymore. But it's just that time of year. Let's do, I think this is set 4. It's either set 4 or 5, it doesn't matter. I try to do 5 or 6 anyways. I put those safeties on. My son will come out here and try to lift it. He may be able to lift it, but just have to be careful. Yeah, if you're joining in, man, thanks for joining the chat. Let me know what you're up to. So I'm in Austin, Texas, Central Texas, suburb Georgetown. Every time I say Georgetown, people think up north because of the Georgetown College, but a university. But actually, there's a Georgetown, Texas, suburb of north of Austin. Because if you lived in Austin, nobody wants to live in Austin because it's traffic and all that. And South Austin is not nice, not a nice area. But North Austin, well, there may be some nice parts of South Austin. I just don't know about them. But a lot of people try to live in the north of Austin, like Georgetown, Round Rock, Leander, Liberty Hill. So I live on the border of Georgetown, Liberty Hill. It's kind of weird. My address is Georgetown. My water is Leander, and my kids' school district's Liberty Hill. So I'm right on the border. It's kind of weird. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some arms. We're gonna do some curls. I might do some more chest later. Do some flies and stuff, but it's too far away from the camera. So while I'm chatting with everybody, I'll just do some stuff that I can do up here. This is I got a bunch of molded bars. These are kind of convenient because you don't have to put weights on them. All right, I'm gonna stop the live stream for now. Hope everybody has a great Sunday. I'm gonna continue with my workout, but the live stream gets too long. YouTube takes a heck of a long time to save it to the server. But y'all have a great day. Bye for now.